who's Milind, is asking, Dear Acharya ji, my head is in a spin. Please talk on the agony of nothing to hold on to anymore. Intellectually, I don't reject that as a fact, but I'm still grabbing like mad. Thank you so much. Usman, if you want to have nothing to hold on to, if you want me to talk on that, then why not stop holding this spinning head in the first place? You are saying your head is in a spin. Your head? Your head, seriously? Or is it so that it is spinning because you are providing it with the energy to spin? The moment it is just head, would the spinning continue? The agony of nothing to hold on to anymore. Why hold on to the agony in the first place? If one has nothing to hold on to, then there remains nobody to hold. The subject exists only along with the object. If you are holding on to pain, then there is somebody who likes to be attached to pain. What do you want to give up? The object that pains you, or this subject who likes to be attached to pain? Objects that trouble you are many. In fact, all objects are potentially objects that can trouble you. If trouble is what you want, people say, I left everything, I dropped so much, and now I am left with pain. It is not really possible. Pain is not an object in itself. The pain that you are talking of is the quality of the relationship between you and an object. Had all objects really gone away, how would pain remain? But you say no, now that everything has gone away, I'm experiencing so much of pain. False. Pain is like a shadow. If there is no object, from where will you get the shadow? But you say no, nothing remains No object at all remains. But shadows are there. How is it possible? In fact, one might have gone from bad to worse. Objects existed previously before you claimed that you have dropped them. And objects exist currently when you claim that you have dropped them. But earlier there was little pain. Now there is a lot of pain, which only means that the quality of your association with the objects has deteriorated. You were better off before this attempt to drop anything. At least your relationship did not comprise of pain. Now you are saying you have dropped stuff and there is pain, which only means that instead of dropping, or in your attempt to drop, you have become attached even more. And it is possible. There might be something lying in a corner of this room. It is just lying there. It does not occur in my thoughts. It does not occupy my consciousness. Then one day I say I must clean this room up. Now that object that was silently lying in a corner suddenly becomes important. It becomes important because now it has to be cleared away. Now one starts thinking of it. Now there is a renewed relationship. Now because I want to get rid of it, there is an attachment. What else is attachment? When you start associating with something, when you start thinking of something, that is attachment. The attachment might even be because now you want to be unattached. Now you are thinking more and more of something because you want to get rid of it. So the relationship has actually become more sticky. Things that didn't matter so much to you previously now matter a lot. Drop your attempts at dropping. Drop this fellow who is so keen about becoming unattached. The very presence of something is not attachment. It is when the thing starts mattering a lot to you that it is called attachment. And it can matter in both ways. It can matter as something that you don't want to lose, and it can matter as something that you strongly want to lose. So many people on the so-called spiritual path develop a terrible headache because they allot to themselves the great work of clearing their mind space. My mind must become pure. Nothing should remain there. The mind is now really a mirror. Nothing anyway remains there. Things come and go. That's the quality of a pure mind. Just as nothing remains in a mirror, nothing remains in a pure mind. Things are just reflected for a while and then they pass away. But when you insist that the mirror should be clear of everything and you keep watching the mirror and you stand in front of it vigilantly, I'll ensure that nothing appears here, then what is certain is that one thing will definitely keep appearing there. Your own reflection. And you'll try so hard at wiping the mirror clean, and you'll keep failing, and you'll develop a spiritual headache. I'm still grabbing like mad. The one who is grabbing needs something to survive. The grabbing is secondary. The idea that without the other, without having something to hold on to, one's being will disappear, comes first. Once the falseness of this idea is seen, the grabbing will stop on its own. One grabs because one thinks that grabbing is necessary. See that it is not. See that you are all right even without the other. See that there is a lot of lightness in being on one's own. See that association is pleasing only when it arises from your inner fullness. When association with anything arises from dependency, from a feeling of incompleteness, then the association is parasitic and full of misery for both sides. You can make it on your own. You can not only survive, but actually blissfully prosper on your own. Don't blame the objects around you. They haven't appealed to you for attachment. The fundamental attachment is to an idea. That idea, Rosemary, is a false idea, as all ideas are. If you want to have ideas about the world. But kindly don't ideate about the self. Whenever you will ideate about the self, you will reduce it to something very small. Very small, hence needing support. Needing support, hence needing others. Needing others, hence continuing to grab and grope and grasp. You're all right. You are all right. Now go grab whatever you want, knowing fully well that you're all right.